Hey, what's up? Pizza Living Nerd here. In this video, keep in mind that for some reason my microphone kept cutting out when I was talking, so I tried my best to edit it out, but you might still notice it a little bit, so keep that in mind. Hey, what's up? Pizza Living Nerd here. In this video, we are going to do a review, and I'm going to share some of my favorite features of Zorin OS 15 Ultimate Edition. Now, keep in mind that Ultimate was sent in to me by the Zorin OS team. They sent me ISO for YouTube. So, yeah, they did send me a free copy of Ultimate for this video. However, I'm still gonna give my honest opinion in the review, so yeah. Anyways, let's start with the fact that this distro is very polished. For example, Ubuntu is known for being polished, or at least it used to be, but Ubuntu doesn't have its own grub theme. Linux Mint doesn't have its own grub theme. It has its own grub theme, its own boot animation. That looks, actually, its boot animation is awesome looking. It's got a bunch of Zorin branding everywhere. It's just very, very polished in terms of the user experience. And now we're going to look at probably the biggest feature of Zorin OS, the Zorin Appearance tool. Now what this allows you to do is it's got 6 layouts by default, and I mean 6 in Ultimate, which is what I'm running. Core only has 3. So in Core you get Windows 7, which is what I'm using right now. It looks pretty nice. You get Windows XP right here, which looks pretty good. Basically it gives text for things that are open and end applications don't have text. We got a touch interface here, and this is what it looks like. Start menu. This is very similar interface-wise to the newer Chrome OS interfaces, so if you like Chrome OS's interface, then this is the one for you. And then we have 3 extra themes for Ultimate. So we have a stock GNOME theme. So yeah, this is what you would use if you like normal GNOME. We got a Ubuntu theme, so this is what you would use if you like Ubuntu's approach to GNOME. And we got a macOS theme, so this is what you would use if you were coming from a Mac or something, and you wanted to have it look like a Mac. For this video, I'm going to stick with the Windows 7 theme. Now, there are desktop icons by default, as you can see, but I am not going to show the home, trash, mounted volumes, or network servers. However, as you can see, I can create a new folder on the desktop. Yes. So as you can see, works well. You can also change the title bar buttons to keep them on the right or the left, and you can enable or disable animations. So if you want it to just function faster, you can disable your animations. Now, we do have themes. Now, the default is actually light theme, and then with an accent color. However, this is a bit too light for me, in my opinion. It's like they use just the color white, and yeah, it just hurts my eyes. There's also a mode where you can set it to be light during the daytime and dark during nighttime, which is a pretty cool feature. You can also set the accent color, so as you can see, I set it to green. Now the background of the buttons and stuff are green, or I can set it to red, or I could set it to purple. I'm going to change it back to blue. Now next is the dark theme. Now the dark theme by default with the blue accent color looks pretty good. However, the dark theme changes depending on your accent color. So the green one has sort of a greenish background, which I don't really like. The red one has a red background, which looks even worse than the green one in my opinion. The yellow one has a yellow background, it looks better than the red one. And the purple one has a purple background. And then of course the gray one has a gray background. I'm gonna stick with blue because it looks the best out of the 7. Now Now, I don't really like this. I wish that the dark mode still had a similar approach to the white mode, where it used just accent colors for the buttons and stuff. I don't like how it colors the dark mode, and I might be able to get used to it, but I don't know, I just don't like it. Now, another cool thing is there's a hidden Windows 95 theme. So if you go to Other, where it says Applications, you set it Zorin 95, set your icons to Zorin 95, and then finally set your shell theme to Windows 95. And now everything looks like Windows 95, and even the folders are yellow instead of blue. So yeah, it's a little bit hidden, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's cool to see like what Windows 95 might look if it was made today. If you want to change your applications, icons, and shell theme back to the normal Zorin OS theme, you just click on the background or accent color. Now the Fonts tab is pretty self-explanatory, it's just for editing the fonts. But now we have the Panel tab. Now this allows you to change your panel position, change the height. You can either show or hide the Activities button. You can add a Show Desktop button. Yeah. You can either make it auto hide. It can be either intelligently or not intelligently. Normally there would be animations, I just disabled them, so I'll re-enable them again. So, yeah. Now for the clock right here, the clock also doubles as where your notifications go, so keep that in mind. And also add the date and the seconds stuff too, and you can add week numbers to your calendar. You can also change where your applications are, so I can set the taskbar position in the middle, and I could choose whether or not to group applications. So if you choose no, you'll get sort of a Windows XP look, where the hint icons are just icons and then everything open has text. Or lock the taskbar. I don't know what this does. And you can set your Windows key or left super key to either open the Zorin menu or the Activities overview. You don't need a button for the Activities view because it's inside the Start menu. So you can if you want it, but yeah. Now one issue I'd like to point out with the Mac theme is if you wanted to, if you go to the Mac theme, this is kind of, one, my name gets cut off, and two, I don't like how it sort of is uneven with these buttons. So I either want the right to be wider or these buttons to be moved a little bit to the left. It just doesn't look right in my opinion. And it would be nice if my name wasn't cut off on the Start menu too, but I can live with that. Mac one is a bit more annoying. Now, one issue I have with Zorin OS is it's made for new users, but it uses the GNOME software center. And that's not bad by itself, except it tries to promote snaps, just like Ubuntu does. So, it is made for new users, but a new user won't know which one to install when it has a snap version and one from the Ubuntu repositories. So, yeah, it might choose a new user on which one to get. So I think that they should remove support for snaps inside the GNOME software center. The next feature I'd like to show off, and probably the last one before we get to the spreadsheet that I usually do on my reviews, is the Zorin Connect tool. Now this is actually just KDE Connect rebranded, however it will probably be easier for new users who have never heard of KDE Connect to know what it does. So you can get an add-on too for the Chrome Web Store and Firefox, and get the Android app on Google Play and F-Droid. I do wish that they did provide a direct download for the APK for those who don't want to use F-Droid or Play Store. So like a GitHub link would be nice. Now what this allows you to do is sort of connect your phone and your PC together. So it can do anything that KDE can do. So I can set up commands, like if I want to shut down my computer remotely, I could have it run sudo shutdown now. So yeah, pretty cool. I can even run like scripts and stuff from my you can also have notifications from your computer go to your phone, notifications from your phone go to your computer. is another cool feature. You can also add keyboard shortcuts to for dealing with your phone too. So yeah, for example, if I wanted to type something on my phone, let me open up Simple Note for an example. If I wanted to type something on my phone, I would set it to Zorin Connect Remote Keyboard. Then I'd hit Control Alt M, which is the keyboard shortcut I set up. And for some reason it's not working. Okay, I fixed it. It was just because KDE Connect is also on my phone, the KDE Connect app, so it was causing some conflictions. Anyways, now if I try and type, I can type through here and it will go to my phone. So I could type this, I could type Zorin Connect is awesome. And it even works with special characters, so that's cool. Now one issue is if you press backspace. Oh, never mind. But you can't like select text and then backspace it. Then if you do that, then it only does one backspace. So if you want to select text, you're going to have to do it on your phone. However, once you select the text, then you can do backspace again. So yeah, that's a pretty cool feature. And of course, it's not just things going from your computer to your phone. You can also do stuff from your phone to your computer. So I can send a file from my phone to my computer if I wanted to. If I was doing a presentation using LibraryOffice, I can use my phone as a remote for it. If I was making a video, like right now, if I wanted to, I could turn up my speakers or something. I can use my phone as a trackpad, and I can even like scroll up with it. So let me open a web page. I can even scroll up and down with my phone and use it as a trackpad. So if your computer doesn't have a good trackpad, this might help. I can also type from my phone to my computer, so yeah, that's pretty cool. Not sure why I would want to do that, maybe if my keyboard stopped working. So yeah, if I can send text messages too, although I haven't gotten this to work properly for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna have to blur this out. This has my contacts. Also, if I lose my phone, I can ring it. It's super loud. It does it at max volume. I can take a picture on my phone. So, like this, maybe. Oh, I have to open it up first. Here we go. So I can take a picture on my phone. And then I hit the check button, and then it automatically goes to my computer. That's a pretty cool feature. I can open up files from my phone. So I can open up my SD card here. If it wants to work properly. I can open up files from my phone. Like this. Here we go. So now it's got all of my phone's files. And I can send a file from my computer to my my phone, which is a pretty cool feature. I can even open up a link on my phone. So if I want to open up pizzalovingnerd.com, and now it opens up on my phone, just like that. And now if I want to open up the same link on my computer, I could go to Share, then Zorin Connect. And as you can see, boom, it opens up right on my computer. So it's super cool, super convenient to have. So that's Zorin OS Connect. Okay, so now we are going to do our distro testing rubric. I just realized that all this time, I've been misspelling rubric. It's been in every single video. Dumb. I'm so dumb, this has been in every single video that I misspelled rubric. Anyways, so to start off, it has support for two... I'm gonna need a calculator. Got support for two desktop environments, GNOME, and they're working on an XFCE build that will become Zorin OS Lite. So that's already 4. Now, +3 for every great specific mod. I'm guessing to GNOME. So it's gotten a bunch of... It's got so many different modifications that I can't even count them all. So I'm just going to put 5. Now, it is resource heavy. So, Hold on, I actually have to do this. But it is pretty resource heavy. So we're going to subtract 3. For that, when I booted it up, it was 1.3 gigabytes of RAM. I almost said gigahertz. So it is very resource heavy. It does come with desktop icons by default. And for the layout choice, I know that this means it's gotten a start menu with the activities overview and then Windows 7. So let's just take each layout choice you can do, which is 6, and multiply that by 2. So each one has at least 2 layout choices, let's say. Now the installer, it does auto-configure partitions and auto-dual boot. It does allow user configuration in the installer, so it's not like Fedora where it just installs the system and then you configure it after the install. And the installer is easy to use. Now it does have a minimal option. Not sure why you'd want Ultimate if it has a minimal option, if you would use a minimal option, but yeah. And the installer doesn't have a choice of software, unfortunately. However, the system itself has tons of different software. And of course it is Ubuntu based, so it has a great big repository. Now it does try and push Flatpaks and snaps, so we are going to remove some points for that. However, despite the fact it's Ubuntu based, most packages are not outdated. And it doesn't have any closed source applications or any apps with bad ULAs or terms of service. So yeah. Now, stability, everything does work as expected. It is very easy to maintain, and it doesn't break after an update. And there aren't any features I need to fight to get working, and I haven't had any applications crash at all. Now, +3 for every extra minor feature. Now, Zorin OS Ultimate does come with Barrier, which allows you to use your mouse and keyboard to control stuff. However, that is kind of minor because Zorin OS did not create it. However, most features in this are pretty major. So I guess a minor feature will be the fact that you can edit panel settings in the Appearance tab. And yeah. Now for major features, +5. So for major features, that would be the Zorin Appearance tool, Zorin OS Connect, the fact that it looks like Windows by default, and if you have Ultimate, you can call in for tech support basically. So let's just do 15 points for 3 major features, because this has a lot of major features. Now this does not have any minor bugs or missing features, or any major bugs or missing features. There are no bugs that make the system unusable, and it does work with unknown fonts and or unknown characters and Asian fonts. So we'll give it 10 for that. Now, it doesn't have any documentation. However, this distro is easy to use and not reliant on terminals. So we have 90 for the score. So Zorin OS has gotten the highest score it's ever gotten in any of my reviews, 90. So far, this is one of the closest things to a perfect distro. Although, to be fair, this does have a lot of features that other distros don't have, so that's probably what gave it such a high boost. However, it really is that good. It's one of the best Linux experiences you can get right now. Some things I would change if the Zorin OS team is watching this. Remove snaps from the GNOME Software Center. Make the time AM and PM by default. Maybe have Steam pre-installed. Make it so the colors in the dark theme don't affect how the background looks of the dark theme. Add an old Unity look to this layout changer instead of the new GNOME-based Unity. Fix the issues where my name gets cut off on the Windows Start menu, and fix the issue where this looks off on the Mac Start menu. Maybe add a welcome screen, that would be a cool feature. Maybe add a browser switcher like in FairnOS, that would also be a cool feature. But other than all of those ideas, there is nothing I would want more from this distro. This is the closest distro I have found to a perfect distro in a long time. I mean, for me, this isn't the perfect distro, because I like tinkering and stuff. I'm an Arch guy. However, in general, for the average computer user, this would be a perfect distro. That's what my rubric is made for, to find what, in general, an average computer user would be able to, what would make the best distro for, like, someone like my mom, or someone who does business stuff. That's what this rubric is for. Now, is it worth paying the extra $40 to get Ultimate? Well, my problem with the $40 is you do get free tech support out of it, which is good, but also, my issue is really all you get is the 6 extra layout themes, and maybe, just the 6 extra layout themes, more applications that you could also install yourself later, and, that's about it, really, for the Zorin OS, Ultimate Edition. So that is my issue with the Ultimate Edition. Is it worth $40? That is really tough. I know it's $39, but still. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and thank you to the Zorin OS team for making such a good distro. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.